What's up, guys? Robbie Reyes here. Welcome to the Road to Andromeda gameplay series, taking a look at all the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer builds and gameplay, and discussing what we can't wait to see in Mass Effect Andromeda. Okay, the human engineer. Such a simple, awesome character. Getting into the powers. I think combat drone is pretty much useless. It's a little distraction. You can spec into it if you want. Me, I'm all about just focusing on these powers because they're great. Incinerate, you're going to want to go radius, burning damage, and armor damage. Okay, guys, the trick about a lot of fire powers in this game, incinerate, inferno grenades, etc. When you have incendiary ammo and an enemy has, say, okay, let's take incinerate for example. If you incinerate an enemy and you start shooting at him with incendiary ammo, there's a glitch where the dot starts to go like off the charts insane how much damage you do. So what you were going to want to do is if you see like a brute or something, incinerate and shoot with your incendiary ammo, and the dot's going to go crazy and it's going to do a lot of damage. Overload, chain overload, neural shock, and chain overload. So the basic premise here is incinerate and overload have great synergy. You can incinerate and then overload, and I'll give you a fire explosion, and then you can follow up with another incinerate and get a tech burst. So it's just back to back. If you detonate incinerate with overload, you get a fire explosion. If you detonate your overload with incinerate, you get a tech burst. And you can just annihilate groups of enemies with this trick. And on top of that, you're using incendiary ammo. So for the most part, what I would recommend is you're going to want to run around overloading the enemies and then shooting them to death with like your Harrier with incendiary ammo. But if you see bunches of enemies and if you're going to apply your incendiary ammo after you've overloaded them, taken away their shields, you shoot them with your incendiary ammo, and then you detonate with either another overload, chain overload, or incendiary, whatever. You just kind of play it like that. Cerberus and Geth, you're going to be overloading a lot more, and collectors because they got a lot of barriers. Reapers, you'll be incinerating and detonating with your you'll be shooting with your inferno ammo and detonating with the incinerate much more often. Okay, damaging capacity, power damage, weapon weight, straight health and shields. Weapons, Harrier, all the way. It's the king of this game. It really will work wonders. Just put the basic piercing and damage, incendiary rounds. Yeah, you're going to do well. Acolyte is nice. If you see a phantom, you can Acolyte, drop the shields. It'll be primed for a fire explosion from your ammo, and you can follow it up with an overload, and you'll get an instant kill on the phantom for the most part. So that's a good sidearm to take with you. Equipment. Incendiary rounds all the way, guys. I mean, that's really going to make this class annihilate. Power amp is good. You could do power efficiency because technically the faster you can spam those powers, the more combos you'll do, the more incinerate dot you'll get. But I think power amp is good because I like to overload and shoot the enemies to death and apply the ammo as fast as possible. So I want to make sure the overload is dropping the entire barrier on a phantom, or it's dropping the entire barrier or shield on the Cerberus enemies or on the collector enemies. I prefer to boost up the overload. Targeting the eye in this game, any character that has a good power like overload area, overload or energy drain, it makes getting a headshot easier because you get to stun them for a split second. So why not burn it on these characters? You'd be better off using the basic AR, but why not? Stronghold package, you are flimsy. You are constantly doing tons of combos and overloads, and keeping the enemies on their feet, so you take less damage in that respect. But you are pretty flimsy here, so I like to take the stronghold. All right. I don't really have time to wait for teammates, so we're just going to start this match. I'm trying to finish all these characters for you guys before the game comes out, Andromeda. So a lot of the time I'm just going to start the match with no teammates, and some randoms will get to cash in on some a game that's already kind of finished. If this thing was working. So very simple, guys. Just overload, shoot them with your ammo, detonate with that. You can do combos. You can Atlas. You want to overload, incinerate. Tons of combos, tons of damage. Reapers, armored targets, incinerate first, then shoot them with your gun, and you'll do insane dot. All right, guys, let's get into it.
We just lost an important target. Area's uncontrolled. We need you to lock it down.
Acknowledged! Troopers!
7 job went bad, but their drone survived. Recover its data and get out of
Emergency
there.
matrix
Nice.
activated.
Keep close or the drone will go dark again.
Go, go, go!
Squad cohesion confirmed. Movement at max velocity.
I'm down.
Eyes alive. Recommend additional teammates in proximity.
Hang on!
Low power. Recommend additional power from quality tools. Assisting friendly forces.
Squad member in trouble.
Proximity field empty. Locking systems. Repowering.
Nearing the upload site. Keep that path open. Squad member has flatlined.
Gathered power at minimum. Allow me to help.
Squad member offline. Finish. Squad member down.
Need ammo!
The drone is the mission. Get back to it. We've got what we need.
Tools could increase.
Team member is hurt.
Shield down!
Top march, team. Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping. Enemies inbound.
Acknowledged.
Phantom!
Enemy! I'm hit! Shields down!
Need ammo!
Hey! Impressive!
Fine work, team. Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping. Enemy force approaching.
Got him!
debt. Shields down!
Only one more enemy.
One more!
Some fine work, team.
Clear!
Enemy forces down to half strength. A classified device has been lost en route to HQ.
Clear!
Find it. That's your top priority. Good work. Now get back to the extraction zone.
I'm down!
I'm here!
Thank you! Take that!
Get the object back to the extraction zone.
Need ammo!
Good work. Confirmation object has been recovered. Lost Reaper tech has been spotted in your area. We need that object. Find it.
Losing pressure!
Squad member needs help.
Hang tight!
Lost one!
Get that object back to the extraction zone.
I'm down!
Team member is hurt.
I owe you!
Your top priority is locating that object. Nice work. Get back to the extraction zone. Team member offline. Team member has gone dark. You're in the target. Get back to extraction zone. Team member is hurt. Team member offline. You're a target. Get back to extraction zone. Object has been recovered. We are confirmed.
I'm here! Lost shields! Outstanding!
Clean sweep. Well done.
Job's
Enemy is
done!
regrouping.
I'm hit!
Enemies down. Good shooting. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. Squad member needs help.
I owe you.
Bogeys incoming.
I hear you. Kill them!
Squad member has survived.
Shields down! Running low. Well done.
to reload. A downed pilot jettisoned his cargo before crashing.
Here they come.
Retrieve that object and bring it in. Good. Get back to the extraction zone. Squad member needs help.
Stop it!
Object has been dropped. Get over
They got me!
there. Team member has gone dark. Good work. Now get back. Object has been dropped. Get over there.
Down! Lost shield!
We need that object. Find it. Good job. Get back to the evac zone. Object is lost. Find it. Good work. Now get back to the extraction zone. Object has been cleared. Good work. You're looking for a lost gift device. Find it and bring it back. We need that object. Bring it back.
Shield down!
Good job. Get back to the evac zone. Get back to the extraction zone. Object has been dropped. Get over there. Good job. Get back to the evac. Object is lost. Find it. Nice job. Get back to the extraction zone. Object recovered. Good work.
Shield gone! Check your fire!
Squad member needs help. Down to the last enemy.
Last one.
Mission accomplished. Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping. Get to the extraction
Fight
zone.
'em!
Understood. Move!
Team member offline.
Check that! I got
I'm down!
Team member offline.
you! Suit
Squad
damaged!
member needs help. Squad member down. We're getting there.
Shoot!
Squad member has flatlined.
Give me a sec. They got me.
Squad member in trouble.
Stop it.
Shuttle ready for extraction. Area's compromised. Get to the LZ dusting off. Mission accomplished.
So as you can see, guys, we got really lucky with those teammates. We got a Volist that was just doing work with the shield boosting and the. We had a Vorcha. He wasn't flamering too much, but if he was, that's exactly what you want for a character with overload. Just you can keep on detonating for them. So that would have been great. Yeah, the character shreds. Really, really good character. Just got to keep overloading and getting your combos off. You know, you overload, shoot, set them up with incendiary ammo, especially phantoms. You're not gonna be able to shoot the phantom to death. If you're host, it's gonna be tough. So you want to overload its barrier, prime it a little bit with your gun with the incendiary ammo, then detonate it with the overload. Incinerate's going to cause it to do that bubble, so it won't take damage. So you're going to want to overload always with phantoms. It's pretty simple, and you'll see a couple times in that gameplay. If you incinerate an Atlas and then you start shooting at it, it just drops. I was going for the little guys. I wasn't really trying to kill a lot of Atlases because this character is definitely better at killing the smaller guys. But really, really fun character. Highly recommend. Just stick to the strategy I set you up with. Let's take a look. Yeah, so that tip my hat to this Volus. He really kind of helped us out here. All right, guys.